It could have been worse for The Rock. Could have been worse for The Rock, honestly. I mean, I'm sure Army Hammer's like, I wish my most controversial thing was just pissing the bottles in front of people. I mean, The Rock could have been accused of cannibalism. He could have been accused of cannibalism, and his text messages could have leaked about him cutting off people's toes or wanting to cut off people's toes and put them in his pocket and stuff, or licking his kids' feet. So it could have been worse. You got to think of this. So if I'm Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I'm just like, you know what? This is not great for me. Not great for my PR team, but it's like at least I wasn't accused of being a fucking cannibal. We have a controversy. So many controversies nowadays in the world of celebrities. And apparently Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson finds himself embroiled in a PP controversy on top of everything else. But this is an IGN article, though you can find it in other places too. This was sent to me. I'm just going to read it. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson accused of chronic lateness causing a budget crisis on Red One. Which studio denies? So I'll read a little bit of this. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has reportedly been causing trouble for his coworkers on the set of upcoming Christmas action movie Red One, which is claiming in a new report that the Black Adam star, Black Adam, managed to make the film's budget increase by at least $50 million. That's a lot. That's a lot for tardiness. Information on Johnson's alleged antics come from The Wrap, which share claims from insiders who work with the actor. They allege that he often showed up to set as much as 8 hours late to shoot the movie. That's pretty much, at that point, just come in the next day. That'll be like, now you have to go in tomorrow. Causing the crew to work around his absence. An even weirder habit, to the continued dismay of the crew, saw Johnson peeing in water bottles to save time. So he said, do you think when he was peeing in the water bottles, he was just staring at everyone? Was he just making eye contact, unblinking eye contact as he was just pissing in those bottles of water? Plus, I imagine those have to be some goddamn pretty big bottles, because that man probably has a lot of pee in them. On set, away from his trailer, if he needs to pee, he doesn't go to the public bathroom. And Insider apparently knows the movie star well. He pees in a Voss water bottle, and his team or a PA has to dispose of it. It's weird. Amazon Johnson's Steve Buck's production, Red One, which he's in a lead group called E.L.F., teaming up with Bounty Hunter to save Santa Claus, who previously set to arrive in 2023 before delay saw a move to late 2024 premiere. Issues seem to stem from more than last year's SAG-AFTRA and WGA strikes, though. The report states that the film's budget is ballooned to be more than $250 million. Jesus. Thanks in part to Johnson's tardiness. 3 anonymous Red One insiders confirmed that Johnson's late arrivals added at least $50 million to the Red One's budget. It was a fucking disaster, one insider said. Dwayne truly doesn't give a fuck, another added. 2 sources close to production. One close to Johnson's $7 Productions told The Wrap that Johnson averaged no more than 1 hour late to set. Another source close to Amazon GM suggested that the increased budget was a relatively normal occurrence. It's completely normal for there to be budget fluctuations with 50% of the target, which is exactly what we experienced, they said. One Red One insider added, only thing Dwayne was consistent at was being chronically late. The Wrap notes that the star schedule issues don't start with the Amazon Christmas movie. Johnson is 3 hours late to his main event match, WrestleMania 40, and 2 hours late WWE World Family just early this month. Okay. So maybe it's a recent thing. But yeah, they continue on. Yada, yada, yada. A spokesperson for Amazon MGM denied the accusations against Johnson. Statement sent to The Wrap. Dwayne Johnson's $7 have been incredible partners on Red One, a film that audiences of all ages are going to love this holiday season. Our testing has been very strong. The reaction from CinemaCon speaks for itself. I didn't hear about the movie until now, till today. And we couldn't have made it without Dwayne's constant work and support. And the reporting that implies that we got to this point with him is showing up 7 to 8 hours late set is both ridiculous and false. Then you got the whole cast. J.K. Simmons, Lucy Liu, Nick Kroll. Is J.K. Simmons Santa Claus? He should be Santa. Red One comes to theaters November 15th, 2024. Oh, it's going to theater. I thought it was going to be like an Amazon movie or like a Netflix movie, but they said Amazon, so there you go. There you go. I mean, weird. I mean, yeah, rude, obviously, coming to set. I mean, at that point, if you're like 7 to 8 hours late, then it's like, well, fuck it, and then we're not shooting. We're not shooting any of your stuff today. So at that point, you just, have to shoot around him. The PP bottle thing is odd. So is he just is he doing the scene? He's like, instead of like just going to the goddamn bathroom, just doing the walking back. I mean, how long does it take to get to the bathroom? It's a weird habit, very odd habit. I mean, not good for his image, obviously. I suppose, but But yeah, there's been a lot of weird stuff coming out about The Rock recently, putting his foot in his mouth and stuff, kind of coming off inauthentic. But, you know, at the end of the day, this is what I always say about, like, these, you know, actors, celebrities, Chad, you know, those people out there, they don't put them on a pedestal. You know, they're just as weird and gross as the rest of us schlubs. You just got to remember that. But whatever. What are you going to do? What do you guys feel about this? Him, The Rock being a crazy pee-pee man. I know, he should probably just do it himself. Just go to the bathroom like a normal person. Oh, Lordy. Mr. Dwayne, The Rock Johnson, the bathroom is right over there. A crew member, The Rock is staring at while I bet he's staring intensely at them, too. He's got to be. The original article also mentions that him being late is what led to clash with the other Fast and Furious actors. Oh, Ryan Reynolds and Ren. Oh, really? Oh, I thought him and Ryan Reynolds were buddies. Oh, wow. Much like The Rock, he does get he's got a big ego. Does that seem like his personality? I don't know about this. Yeah, apparently it came out today. But they said in a conversation was showing a small group of reporters 10 minutes of footage and then being told not to say anything about what they saw. Oh, great. That's nice. You pee in bottles, Chris? Hey, you know. Yeah, it depends on where you are, what you're doing. Serenity, Sardino cheese commercial. Wait, did he do a commercial? Yeah, they're human and flawed like the rest of us. They're just a bunch of gross, weird people. Dwayne Johnson has been shown himself to be more and more selfish, most definitely living in the protagonist syndrome. He has to be here. Oh, yeah, I read his contract stuff. I've heard about that. I haven't read his contracts, but I've heard about, like, he always has to be a hero, needs to have this much screen time, can't lose the fight, yada, yada, yada. Wasn't he saying Vin Diesel was unprofessional during the Fast movies? Ironic. Indeed. Can't believe actors are weird and rude like that. As an actor, you think you would be passionate about their films, but whatever, I guess. I mean, at the end of the day, they're gonna do weird, gross shit. And so when it comes out, it's like, yeah. Oh, Lordy. Big ego comes with that celeb cure, yeah. What's wrong with pee-pee? Apparently, he was like doing in front of people and just pissing the big old bottles and stuff. But yeah, there you go, chat. Rock being a weirdo. There you go.
5 minutes later.
You know what, though? It could have been worse for The Rock. Honestly. I mean, you know, I'm sure Armie Hammer's like, I wish my most controversial thing was just pissing the bottles in front of people. I mean, you know, The Rock could have been accused of cannibalism. He could have been accused of cannibalism, and, like, you know, his text messages could have leaked about him, like, cutting off people's toes or wanting to cut off people's toes and put them in his pocket and stuff, or, like, licking his kids' feet. So it could have been worse. You got to think of this. If I'm Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I'm just like, you know what? This is not great for me. Not great for my PR team, but it's like, at least I wasn't accused of being a fucking cannibal. Sexual assault, too, on top of that. So could have been worse. Yeah, I mean, I guess to wrap up my thoughts on this, it's like, you know, it's like, yeah, it's just on top of all the other shit that's been coming about The Rock and stuff. I mean, really with The Rock, I just kind of wish he just stopped doing the same goddamn shit over and over and over again. You know, because now you're just kind of getting sick of him. You're starting to resent him. You know, it's always like the same thing with him. He's like, you know, he just plays a muscle-bound guy, usually in a jungle, wearing the same thing, doing his kind of common catchphrase that we've heard again. You know, these really kind of generic plots and stories. There's some Rock movies that I do enjoy. There's movies where he's good in them, but it's like at this point, it's just like, yeah, he's not really interesting to me anymore. If he ever was, you know, it's like his charisma can only take him so far before you just kind of get bored. I feel like, you know, in terms of like pro wrestlers becoming actors, I feel like someone like a Dave Bautista and John Cena, they're just, you know, they've passed him by. They're just, you know, they're much more talented and they're taking more interesting roles, especially Dave Bautista, you know, so. Yeah. But hey, at least he's not a cannibal. Could have been Ed Gein, yeah. Mr. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, the bathroom is right over there. Crew member The Rock is staring at while peeing into a water. Intensely. Oh, Lordy. But there you go. The article brings up the A24 movie with Benny Safdie. He's about to start shooting, and one source literally says, poor Benny has no clue he's getting himself into. Yeah, he's supposed to do that A24 movie with, Benny Safdie, but also, what's her name? Emily Blunt. She's joining him. I guess they're good friends in real life. So, yeah. We'll see. Now he's just the strange pee-pee man. Yeah, he's the strange pee-pee man. We'll find out. Yeah, we'll learn more. Kevin good to have you here, Edgy. Welcome. We had a big opening, Edgy. We were covering all these trailers, had all these conversations. Acted some fun stuff. Found out that The Rock, he's peeing in the bottles on set in front of everybody, just staring at him. A little weird. But good to have you here, as always, chat. Please be sure to check out Edgy Berserker's channels and platforms. Give her some support. I'd appreciate it. I know she would, too. Probably going to be hearing Edgy tomorrow on Discord. We're going to be doing some talking and carting and farting. Should be super duper fun. So I walked in fashionably late with my Starbucks. Yes. Also, yeah, apparently, allegedly, he was like 8 hours late.